Welcome to the Trade Secrets Podcast, the #1 podcast in construction, with your hosts, Joseph Valente and me, Paul Selman. Get motivated, get inspired, and get educated. If you like what you hear, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Stop till we're legends.
Hi guys, Joseph Valente here from the Trade Mastermind, and today I am with David and Terry, and we're going to be doing an episode of Trade Talk. So gentlemen, thank you very much for coming on and doing this podcast with me today. How are you both been?
Yeah, great. Very good.
Yeah? How's the summer treating you?
Well, I think.
Yeah?
Well.
Business going good?
Yeah, very good. Yeah.
Excellent.
Can't complain.
Fantastic. So we've just finished an academy day, and these two gentlemen have agreed to stay and share their journey and experiences, and hopefully they're excited to, start to talk on camera and get on podcasts, and I presume you want to get building your brand and all that type of stuff. Is that right?
Yeah, it's kind of the idea.
Excellent. Good. So tell me, Terry, have you done any podcasts before?
Never. No.
Excellent.
Watched many, but never been on one.
Fine. What's your favourite one?
It's more like, it's like a gaming one I like watching.
Oh, yeah, nice. Excellent. Good. I thought you were going to say someone else then.
Yeah,
And David, have you ever done any podcasts before?
No.
Fantastic. Well, love this. Always about getting outside of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so really appreciate it. So, David, tell me when you first came across the Trade Mastermind and how we ended up sitting here together today.
Right, so after the winter, which was really good in my eyes at the time, we had a lull in February and March, and I was like, Jesus, like the cash was disappearing.
Yeah.
I'd be taking too much myself and enjoying myself and, holidays and stuff like that. And then I was like, if this carries on, we've got no hope of getting through this year.
Yeah.
So I was like, right, sort of $3,500 in the bank. And I was like, what am I going to do? I was looking online for any help.
Yeah.
And then I came across you guys on Instagram.
Nice.
And approached you, see what you were all about. And I could see the value because I believe in myself. I believe in the company. I can see where it's going.
Yeah.
But I just needed guidance.
Yeah.
That's how I ended up here.
Fantastic. And, really good that you're able to reach out. And I think everybody needs support in business. Business is a lonely place. I think too many people try and have the answers themselves, or, they have that burden to bear. And were you on board with that? Were you on board? Did you have the same mindset? Sometimes we see owners where one's really motivated and then one needs convincing, or, kind of vice versa.
Both try to be as motivated as each other.
Yeah.
And push each other around and pull each other from different angles.
Good.
We've recently partnered again.
Fantastic.
But throughout the years, we've been together and not just for different reasons.
Yeah. Marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So we always come back together.
Yeah. Nice. Good.
Much easier.
Yeah, but it's kind of, so I'm an electrician.
Yeah.
I
Fantastic.
had a lot of ideas. We're on the audio academy because our kind of long-term plan is to try and do boilers in the winter, solar power beam installations in the summer,
Lovely.
and then not do away with completely, but then maybe stop and hold off on the maintenance side of doing, because then that's our bread and butter at the moment. We are winning boilers and doing more boilers last year, as the day said, but we kind of want to focus on boilers, solar PV,
Yeah.
maybe even EV chargers as a bit of a mix altogether. But it's just like, to this course, even today, so it's the first time I've been to this Trade Mastermind, this boiler academy.
Yeah.
And it's kind of good and help you sort of focus on what you're doing wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. Like, because the way we do probably, they just really just like looking to profit and loss.
Yeah. Yeah.
Work out how much we're actually making, how much we're losing, where we can focus different areas.
Brilliant.
And I like, it's good for that, isn't it? And yeah, so he talked me into coming here. Like,
Fantastic.
originally just looking at the solar PV, in Discovery Day.
Yeah.
Are you pleased you came?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
It's really good. It's fantastic. Even just meeting the different people that come as well. It's just an eye opener.
It is. Well, it sounds like you've got a good plan, and I'm an advocate for the direct sales and installation model.
Yeah.
You want a business that's systemizable, scalable, and sellable, and you can only do that if you can predict the jobs. You've got a proactive strategy. Maintenance is reactive, so you never know when the phone's going to ring. The other thing is the jobs are so small ticket, you can't get them at scale because it wouldn't be worth spending the money on marketing to get them. We want jobs that are a minimum of £1,000. And I think EV is really good as a bolt-on to solar and boilers rather than a model in its own right, you know. And so those three combined fit the infrastructure that you guys are going to be building. And again, it's an absolute no-brainer.
Yeah.
Once you can get the leads, convert the sales, do the ops in the middle, get the install, close the deal, then you just got a really nice systemizable, scalable, but forecastable and predictable model. So where do you see yourself in the next 12 months? If we were sitting here this time next year, what do you want to have achieved?
I want to achieve a minimum of 500,000 turnover.
Nice.
You know, we've already got we've got one full-time employee, and then we've got 3 subbies. One of them's an electrician who's starting in September, full-time. See how that goes, and then we want him on as a lead engineer kind of thing. And really, I can see us scaling from East London and South East London right the way up sort of to Essex and Hertfordshire. Why not?
Yeah,
Just keep going.
absolutely.
Yeah, well, that's where I see it going. I've got a pretty clear vision, and because I can just see I can see the worth in Trade Mastermind a million times over. And just getting that self-belief in yourself and self-belief in the company and in Terry. Hopefully he's got the same belief in me.
Obviously, you try and believe that. You got kind of believe your own brand as well.
That's grand at winning.
To really try to get into our own mindset of like this is our brand.
Yeah.
And push this.
That's super important, you know, because passion and enthusiasm sell. Yeah, like you got to, like, I think that some people aren't in love with their business, and if you aren't in love with it, you won't really push it when the time comes to push it. You know, you're not going to really fight for that sale if you don't really believe in what you do. If you believe you're an average service, or you don't really fight to get that employee if you don't have a clear vision of where you're going, or you'll never fight to get that investor, because he's going to sit there looking and going, okay, cool, you want some of my money, but what are you going to do with it? Well, you know what, I'm just going to build a business first. I'm going to build the best business in the world, and, you know, so on and so forth. So, excellent. Sounds really, really good. Now, I think that, you know, you guys on this journey together is great, and I think that having, you know, different skills is great, because in a partnership you're always looking to add value to each other, rather than kind of, you know, both having the same skill set. So that's really, really good. And in this sector, you know, you start adding solar. You saw Gavin on the table over there, you know, today. Some of the guys that are jumping into the solar already on a 15 grand order value, it's only going to take you 3 jobs a month to hit that 500,000. So if you didn't do anything else, it's only 3 solar jobs. If it's boiler jobs, it's 20 installs a month is 600 grand. So kind of very quickly see how it is that you're going to get there. And having, again, moving out of maintenance, you've got a much clearer path. 10 leads, 4 sales, 10 leads, 4 sales, and then you can quantify those units and so on. So what do you think the biggest thing that you've learned from the Trade Mastermind so far is?
I suppose how much we don't know. That makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, like how much we actually organise ourselves.
Yeah.
We kind of, for a long time, but as what you said, we end together, we just sort of burn through months.
Yeah.
Thinking we're doing good. When we are, I suppose, on paper, but then not knowing how much we can take out, not knowing how much we can pay ourselves, not knowing to set our own boundaries. Like, one thing we've sort of done is set ourselves a basic salary. We don't think, don't kid ourselves.
Brilliant.
One day, nice impressions.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. We're willing to take a pay cut, which I'm sure the subcontractors out there, they've got their own one-man bands and they're earning $100,000 a year. They're like, well, why am I going to take a pay cut? There's a bigger picture here, like, and this is just the start. Do you know what I mean?
The problem is with that, they own a job.
Exactly.
Yeah, and there's never going to be a time where you're going to be able to increase that. Or again, if something happens to you, that just stops, right?
Yeah.
If you've got a company. But that was a great answer. You know, the biggest thing you've learned is what you don't know. And as soon as you wake up to the fact that you don't have the info, you can go and get the info.
Yeah,
you know,
you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
And you told all these different things. Every time, it's the second one sort of thing I've been with the Trade Mastermind. And every like sentence is like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just figuring stuff out. It feels like stuff I should have known
Yeah.
10 years ago when I first started working with Selman.
Yeah.
You know, why would you? Because you don't know.
You're in that mindset, like, got me down, got the tools, and I'm going to earn some money. But it's like, you don't even know what's out there, and you get stuck in that cycle of, you've done under 20 grand this year and that sort of stuff, but what's next? And so you're going to be doing that for the next 40 years.
Yeah.
That's not for me. Then you're knackered, don't you? I can see the value.
How old are you guys?
I'm 34.
34. So yeah, we're all the same age.
Yeah. And, well, slightly younger.
I'm nearly 34 in about 4 weeks. Oh man! But we get some older business gentlemen coming through the Trade Mastermind, and I see many people coming through at 60, and there is a slight regret when they tap into this info because they understand that they have probably done it wrong for way too long, and that they don't have a lot of time to rectify it. Yeah, I mean, you get into 60. They're still wanting to learn because they realise that the runway's running out and they're either going to end up having to shut it and there's no backup plan, or they're going to retire and they can't sell it, and so they're kind of really quickly getting in to try and build a business and get fast results like we could help with. But it's a shame for all of us really that there's just at the beginning there isn't enough awareness around you need to learn business. But I've come to realize that it's not just in construction, it's every sector.
Yeah.
Hairdresser starts a hairdressing business, an accountant starts an accounting practice, lawyer starts a law firm, dentist starts a dental surgery. No one has a clue about business, do they? No. But they spend loads of time learning how to be good at the job and then think that automatically you can transition into business. So really, really good that you guys have been on this journey, and I'm really excited to see where you go. What's been your biggest success with us so far to date, would you say?
Just self-belief, like
Yeah,
what is achievable, because it's figures that I never thought that I'd ever see, like sort of 40 grand in 1 month. It's like, really? That's what some engineers go out for a year.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you're like, right, well, if I can do 40 grand just with boilers, imagine what the possibilities are when you add electrical and then you add solar.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, the sky's the limit. And then what's the next business? Like, great, get this to run itself.
Yeah, positioning. What you learn absolutely is copy and pastable.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah.
If you turn it,
Especially with a business train. Yeah.
It's all transferable, isn't it? When you learn how to make sales in any business, all you really have to understand is the difference between the products.
Yeah.
When you know what works in marketing, you just make it product specific. When you know how to do a P&L, you make it business specific. And when you know how to hire, you're just making it business specific. Yeah. So everything is transferable. So really, really good. Excellent. Well, guys, listen, thank you very much for coming on. Appreciate you guys being here. We're going to do a lot more of these trade talks, and I'm going to appreciate to have you guys back on again.
Yeah, that's it.
Excellent. Thanks so much, guys. Really appreciate it. Welcome. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, no worries.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for listening to the Trade Mastermind Trade Secrets podcast. If you want to find out how Trade Mastermind can help you further, head to our website trademastermind.co.uk, and don't forget to like and subscribe.